This is Arena. The champions. Yeah, I don't think for that awful impression, somehow I don't think we'll get copyright. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the live Champions League draw. We will be finding out very shortly who Manchester United have in their group. But before we do that, I have to introduce the guest, and we're going to talk a couple of things about the actual competition in itself. I've got Shreyas alongside me, as you can see on your screen. Are we excited to get into this, Shreyas, to see what teams are getting where? Not just our group, other groups as well.
I was muted. So sorry, but yes, I think this is a very exciting day. I think, and I think people will all. I think every single season when United are in this competition and this draw is about to be made, people have their they have their predictions, and so, with United they're so strong that it actually most likely things actually turn out in that way, that we see the likes of Sevilla, we see the likes of a Spanish club just being involved in our in our group every single moment. So it is a very exciting day, and I just hope that we don't get into the same group that we did when we were involved with, I think, Leipzig, PSG, these and I think it was Istanbul, some club from Turkey. So not
Remember the
that sort
draw
of a
we
group.
did where
Yeah, sure,
where
go on.
they pulled out PSG, didn't they? Or they
Yeah,
did something
yeah, yeah,
fucked up and they
yeah,
have to redo it
yeah, yeah.
again.
It was
Oh yeah, look,
Andre Arshavin who was pulling out the chits.
Sharp. Yeah, it was. It
Yeah.
was. You're right. You're right. I'm glad your memory's there because it's a lot better than mine. I do have a feeling City are just going to get fucking, I don't know, Sparta Prague, someone else, and then we're going to have. I think we are going to get Bayern Munich in our group. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I don't know
even
if
I
it's
do.
because
I
of the
think
weekend.
when I woke
Yeah.
up in the morning, I thought that when the show starts, I'll say that I
Yeah.
genuinely think that Bayern are going to be in there. Bayern will
Yeah.
10,000% be there. I just have a really strong feeling.
Well, at least we're actually back in the fucking competition. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Coming into this competition, are you optimistic of our chances, or are you the complete opposite after watching the first couple of games?
I remember when the season started, we were the only two people who were saying that, semi-finals is a possibility.
Yeah.
Semi-finals is a
Oh,
possibility
can I
this
say
season.
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
But, I'll still stick by it. I think we'll
Yeah,
do good.
that's
I
positive.
believe in Ten Hag. I genuinely think that, he'll pull something out of the bag which we least expect. But I think we'll
Mm-hmm.
do good in this competition. And one of the reasons why we'll do good in this competition is because our home form is absolutely impeccable. Like no matter how poor we play, we do really well at Old Trafford. And
Yeah.
I think going away, if we can, I think if we even find half decent form going away, I think we'll be a very tough side to actually come up against.
Mm. Well, I look at a lot of teams in Europe who have won the Champions League recently. Let's say even the Real Madrid team at times, and
Yeah.
let's talk about what was the other team I was thinking of that I just had in my fucking head then. I had a team in my head then who played on the transition and won the Champions League by doing it. Can't remember what team I had in my head, but I look at United and what style they want to play in Europe. That can be
Yeah.
so effective at
Yeah.
times if they get it right. That's if they get it right in them big away games. And I think someone like Amrabat, who is a very hot topic at the minute, is someone who could come in for them
Yeah.
games specifically alongside Casemiro and help us with that. But who are your favourites to win the competition, do you think?
Bayern and Madrid.
You don't think City are?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I just think the only reason being, if City don't pull off any other midfield or winger signing in the remaining transfer window, I don't think that they, in comparison to last season, they're strengthened enough. Like I think last season they were so good. They had every single position sorted out. I think they've genuinely lost a lot in this window, and with De Bruyne actually being more injury prone, and there is definitely a void in that team that needs to be filled, because we're seeing that even though they're trying to put in Alvarez in that position, Grealish in that position, Foden in that position, no one is able to match that caliber that Kevin De Bruyne brings into that team. But you never know if they are able to get in Lucas Paqueta or someone like that into that team. I think they're definitely favorites. But till that time comes, I would say Bayern have a really, really good shot at winning. They strengthened really well. They've got that
Mm.
striker. Their defense is sorted. Their midfield looks impeccable as always.
Well,
And
might be signing Paulinho, aren't they? Have you seen that?
yeah, but he's one of my favorite players. Like I genuinely wanted
Right.
him to come to Manchester United. I think he would
Yeah,
have
he's
been
good.
an incredible signing for us. But I think now that he's going there, Kimmich, Goretzka, and Palhinha in a midfield, like
Mm.
it will take a lot to get through that midfield. And
Yeah.
on the same hand, if you go out with, I think Madrid are a show. You have to consider
Madrid
them
are
as
always
favorites.
there or thereabouts,
Even if
aren't they?
they
They're
might
always
not
there
have
or
a
thereabouts.
striker, but the way Ancelotti is
Yeah,
making
true.
that team play right now with that 4-4-2, that
Hmm.
Bellingham drops into
Yeah.
that, and then you've got Vinicius and Rodrigo to counter off at on the
Hmm.
breakaway. Like no one's catching
Yeah.
Vinicius on the breakaway, and with Rodrigo and Bellingham, and then Valverde behind them, Modric behind them, Camavinga behind them, Tchouaméni behind them, it's a very very tough team to break down.
Yeah, well, of course, if everybody watching, if you are excited for this draw to see who Manchester United get and whatever team, you might not even be a United fan, you might just be tuning in to see who your team gets, unless you're a Liverpool fan, in which case you're not in the Champions League, so you can't see what group you get. But it's exciting times. Make sure you leave a like on the video for
Yeah,
us, get your questions in comments. I can't see the chat, so if there is any,
yeah,
Shreyas,
sure, sure, sure.
do read them out.
Shah Sam in the chat saying, look, loving the backgrounds. Prabhav as well saying, always pulling through with the backgrounds. And Tina Lewis in the chat saying, I think Bayern with Kane up top will take some stopping. I actually think the same way because
Mm,
last season when you looked at their front three, it was Leroy Sané, it was Nabri, and then it was Sadio Mane. And Sadio Mane wasn't the kind of focal point from where you can actually deploy goals. Like the way have Bayern have worked for the past decade, having players like Lewandowski, Mandzukic, and they have had that target man, they've had that out and out number 9 in
hmm.
that team. Now they've got one of the
Yeah.
best in that business with Harry Kane, and now with Sane and
Mm.
Nabri providing him with service. Not to mention they've also got Jamal Musiala and Thomas Muller in that team as well to help out with the creativity factor. So
And a coach as well who's won the Champions League
exactly
in
my point.
Tuchel, which was
Exactly my point.
so
Tuchel is a fantastic coach, and I
it's a
think
good coach.
he needed a centre back last season because I think in the centre back department, because he plays with the three at the back, he didn't have that sort of cover last season. But now he's gotten Kim Min Jae as well to actually complement in a three at the back. And at Napoli, in a dual centre back partnership, he did so well the way he was able to progress into midfield.
Yeah.
And if people remember during his time at Chelsea, Rudiger used to do that role in that three at the back where he used to spring into midfield and play a higher line. This season, Kim Min Jae is going to be doing that, and he's much better than Rudiger in doing that role. So
Yeah.
Bayern is a very very tough
Well,
team, like genuinely a very very tough team.
Well, we could talk about the favourites as much as we can because you've got Madrid, you've got Bayern Munich, you've got City, you've got all them guys. But as we know with these kind of tournaments, Shreyas, there are dark horses and teams who make it to the final, e.g. Tottenham, e.g. Inter Milan. There's been loads in the past who have made it due to tournament structure, certain big teams playing the other. Any dark horses in this tournament, do you think, off the top of your head?
Napoli.
Napoli again, do you think they'll go again?
Yeah, I think
Because we
Napoli.
thought they would get far in the last one, didn't we?
Yeah,
To be
they
fair.
got through. They were very unlucky at the end, I would say. The way they lost to, I think against Milan, it was a very, very unlucky performance for them. But I think even this season, they've replaced players well enough. And
Hmm.
they've still got the likes of Kvaratskhelia and Victor Osimhen up top, which is going to take some stopping. And
Yeah.
having those sort of players on the counter attack, like I think what people actually, don't really understand when it comes to Champions League football is it doesn't matter the type of football you actually play. What matters is on the day what kind of football you play. Whether if even if
Yeah.
it's counter attack, like we've seen Real Madrid win the Champions League on so many occasions just by playing Bale, Benzema, and Ronaldo on the counter attack. Sometimes they
Mhm.
even I think it was James Rodriguez who was used to be deployed in that area because he just was very very pacey with his movements. So I think Napoli are definitely dark horses in the competition, except that I'll just have to, make sure that I go through. I think AC Milan as well. I think Italian teams this season, uh, I think they have got a point to prove because last season every single competition they lost. I think whether it was the Europa League final, Champions League final, Conference League final as well, they were all Italian teams in the final and they all lost. So
Mm.
I think definitely there is a factor where they would want to, change that narrative. I'll just go through the teams once more. I don't think Barca will win it. Like I genuinely don't believe
No.
that Barca will go. Man City are gonna be there. Madrid are gonna be there. I think Bayern will definitely
What
be there.
What about PSG? That's
No,
interesting, isn't it? Because obviously Messi's not there anymore, Neymar's not there anymore. So you just got the focal point in Mbappe. Maybe others around him start to work harder. They've recruited relatively well. I know they're still trying to bring in Kolo Muani, aren't
Colomwani.
they? But they've brought in some youth and they've got rid of some of the older kind of star players. Do you not think that's an interesting prospect, this tournament?
And I think they've appointed Luis Enrique now to
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
I think he's a decent manager.
Hmm.
And the only thing is, what I actually have to see is that balance in the attack. Like I think defensively they're sound. I think even in the midfield they're quite sound now. With the signings they've made, Ugarte, they needed a CDM. That team was crying out loud for a
Yeah.
CDM, and now they've got Ugarte, who's a really really good CDM. And then you've got the likes of Fabian Ruiz, Soler, Vitinha, Zaire Emery, a very, very talented youngster coming through from PSG as well. But in the attack, definitely Kylian Mbappe is there. But except that, you've got Asensio, you've got Ousmane Dembele, they've signed Goncalo Ramos. And on that left, I just don't know how they'll find the balance. And now that Kolo Muani is coming in as well, I really need to understand how they will find the balance in that attack. If they are able to find that balance, maybe. But I just think that I have a strong feeling we'll be the ones who knock them out.
Interesting.
Yeah, and except that, uh, except that, I think Benfica might surprise us once again, just because.
Sorry, I'm just.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
No, no, I was just going to say I'm just pulling up the chat. I've got the chat up here now because it's
Okay, okay.
come on the TV. So I've got the chat here. But go on, continue what you're saying.
Yeah, I was just saying that I think Benfica might surprise us this season as well. Last season they had a very good outing. They had a very good
Yeah.
campaign in the Champions League. One of the things about these Portuguese teams is they're really hard to predict. Like the players that they
Hmm.
have, they've got practically an entire 11 or bench of mystery players who are very talented, and it is very hard to track these kind of players down. So you need to be on your feet when you come up, against teams like Porto, your Sporting Lisbon, these sort of teams. You need to be on your feet. So I think Benfica might be someone who might surprise us this season.
Yeah. I want a prediction from you. So who do you think Manchester United's going to get? And a prediction from everybody in the chat as well. For anyone's watching right now, get you 4 teams in the chat who you think we will get in our group. And obviously, whoever it is, you know what? I'll do a graphic. I'll put it on our socials.
Yeah,
Whoever guesses it right, I'll put a graphic out on our socials for you and give you a big shout out. So go on, give us the 4 teams you think we're going to get.
I think we're definitely getting Mayan. Except that I think we get Lazio, and I think we'll get Real Sociedad just because the Spanish team has to be there.
1 team off what I predicted. That's the exact same thing what I predicted.
Yeah.
I said Bayern Munich, Lazio, and a Portuguese team. I said we could get. So there's our predictions there. So yeah, if we're right, then both of us are right.
I actually wanted to go with the Portuguese team as well, but there's no Portuguese team in pot 4. Like the pots from we have chosen, there isn't a Portuguese team. So you've got Sociedad, you've got Celtic, you've got Newcastle, Union Berlin, Lens, Young Boys, Galatasaray, and Royal Antwerp.
I'll go Young Boys just because I don't know. They always seem to get in Manchester United. I'll go Young Boys.
Yeah.
Young Boys.
They do.
Young Boys, Bayern, and either Lazio or an Italian team. I'll say that's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
Let's see what everyone's saying in the
Do you
chat.
remember? Do you remember the last time we went away to Young Boys? What happened?
Was it Donny? Was Donny playing? Was it that game, or was it the one where Bruno set Ronaldo up and then Wan-Bissaka got sent off? Was it?
I think so. Wan-Bissaka got sent off, and except that Jesse Lingard did a back pass, which ended up being a goal, and we lost.
Yeah. Now I do. Just don't like that in my head. A little like trigger warning. Henry Jones is saying, nope, PSG are awful. Brian saying, evening lads, I think we'll get Benfica, Salzburg and Galatasaray. I'll take that group. I wouldn't mind that at all. Dino Lewis says, I think Liverpool will do okay the tournament as well. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, wait. They're in the Europa League, aren't they? An overrated Giant is keeper, a dodgy defence with a stinky Skriniar, a misleading midfield with an injury-prone Italian, and an awful attack. I don't think Henry Jones is a fan
Yeah.
of PSG. They've got Eric Abidal doing I think
Oh,
pulling the balls out of the pot. So that's interesting.
PSG have
Hopefully, they don't make a mess
just
of
got
it
a trump
like
card in
fucking
Mbappe.
Arsenal did.
That's why I just think they might be able to
Yeah.
surprise in any single
Well,
moment that they possibly can.
that's the prize that they want, innit? They've been pushing for that for so long, and the money that they've spent, the players that they've brought in, and the fact that they've still not managed to do it yet is just absolute
I'm
madness.
actually glad.
If you ask me.
I'm actually glad Mbappe didn't move to Madrid because if
Yeah,
he would have moved, I think we
that
could have
would have been.
easily said that Madrid are definitely going to be in the final. Like finals is
Yeah, yeah.
nailed on. If
Because that counter attack with
yeah.
Vinicius Junior and Mbappe, that is. You could just leave them two up top. Everyone else does the dogged work.
with,
Them two on the transition,
with Jude
killer.
Bellingham playing right
Yeah,
behind them.
in between the lines. That is an absolute killer attack. But you never know. Sometimes you've seen City win the league without a striker in it, so you never know. They can throw up kind of surprise
Yeah.
options. Who do you think is going to get top goal scorer?
This is going to be so weird. Because you cannot say Benzema, you cannot say Messi or Ronaldo.
No, no.
I don't think Mbappe wins it.
Haaland.
I think it will be between Haaland or
Sorry, did you say Hoyland then, or Haaland?
no,
Double
not
checking.
Hoyland, not Hoyland. I think it will
Well,
be
for sure.
between Vinicius and Haaland.
Vinicius and Haaland.
And
Yeah, I think
I
Vinicius.
wouldn't. To be honest, I think I wouldn't be surprised if Bellingham is in there as well because he's playing very advanced and he's getting goals left, right, and center for Madrid right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Who does everybody else think is going to be the top goal scorer of this Champions League campaign? Get your answers in the comment section. Madrid will win it this year, said Brian Casey. Your place in the Cosmos says Kane. Brian Casey says Haaland. Henry Jones says, I'm sorry, but City are going back to back. Oh, God. Dan Edmonton's gone with a bit of a niche shout in Gonzalo Ramos as well. Forgot about him. He's gone to PSG. And then Shah Sam saying Kane as well. But yeah, we're not mentioning
Kane's
Kane
a possibility as well. You cannot rule him out.
Yeah.
If Bayern make it into the deep stages, he'll be there, 100%.
Yeah, for sure. I think they will as well. I think Bayern will go quite far. But it's just weird, isn't it? Because you don't know what the tournament's going to throw out. Like, I remember doing my prediction on the YouTube short, which everyone after it was like, that didn't happen. I was like, that's why it's called a prediction, you idiots. It's because you predict things.
Yeah.
If I was going to get it right, I'd put a bet on it and win fucking thousands of pounds. Like, what are you talking about? But yeah, like the way I was looking at them games, I was like, that's a relatively fair outcome. I thought, they'll go there, and most of them did. Then the Napoli game, you're like, oh shit. So it always throws something out there that you don't expect, and I suppose that's kind of the beauty of the competition in it, of the Champions League, why it's worldwide and everybody loves it. Scoreboard says Bruno Fernandes top scorer. Wow, I hope so. Based off now, do we get out of the group stages? Says Lou. What do you think, Shreyas?
I think.
Well, I don't know if you saw
group
our
stages. At least, I think group stages we'll get through. I think this team is good enough.
It depends who we get in our group, though. Like, if we get a monster of the group, it can be difficult.
Like people need to remember that last season Inter made it to the finals. We can at least get out of the group stages.
You can. Yeah, that's what I mean. When you look at how we performed last season in Europe, how do you think we got on? Because we beat some relatively decent teams, didn't it? You look at the Barcelona games. Obviously, it's different league, but Europa League, that's still Champions League competition, innit? And to get past them with Red Horse as a 10 is pretty fucking, you got to cheer that on, haven't you, in that respect?
Yeah, to imagine that he did that at the Camp Nou and actually played good football at the same time.
Yeah, he was all right. He was all right, to be fair. Rashford was a monster at the Camp Nou. He played really, really well.
Yeah.
That was the game where I've actually got the sounds here for you. So these were the sounds that were coming out of Adam and his dad. So when we was watching United versus Barca at the new camp, me and Adam did a watch along for it. So this is the noise he made when Rashford scored.
Go on, Rashford. Go on, shoot.
Like, and then have I still got his? I don't think he's got his dad one on here anymore. I think we moved it. Oh, bastard! Yeah, but his dad just made the maddest noise you've ever written, like a proper strong Irish accent. He's like, "I'm on or something along the lines of that. And it was like, what the fuck was that?
I think we get through from the group stages at least. I think we'll get a hard group, but we'll still make it through. I think it will be interesting from the point of the round of 16 who we draw and how the tournament actually proceeds, because anything can happen. If we get like imagine we manage to top our group and then we get a team like RB Salzburg in the next round, or Union Berlin, these sort of teams in the next round. Then we can, quarterfinals is done. Then it can, anything can happen in the Champions League as well. And if Ten
Yeah.
Hag and this team finds its rhythm and we are able to avoid injuries, like right now, I think the biggest issue is that we've got our best players out. You've got Rafael Varane out, you've got Mason Mount out, you've got Luke Shaw out, you got Hoyland out as well, at least for now. And if he's able to tune with Bruno Fernandes quite well, I think we can go deep into the competition.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of Hoyland recently because I put the edit out on TikTok
Yeah,
today. Make sure you
yeah.
check that out, by the way, if you haven't seen it. Put a nice little edit out on the TikTok. But I was watching a lot of clips of him today, and I think he could be successful if we provide him with the chances. And looking at Bruno's metrics in the past
Yeah.
couple of games, his output is one of the best in the league, if not the best, I think. So if he can start latching onto them chances, then we'll be all right. Just quickly run you through the pots. Pot 1, you've got City, Sevilla, Barca, Napoli, Bayern Munich, PSG, Benfica, Feyenoord. Pot 2, you've got Madrid, United, Inter, Dortmund, Atletico, Salzburg, Porto, and Arsenal. Pot 3, you've got Shakhtar, AC Milan. I think that's Leipzig, PSV,
Yeah.
Lazio, Copenhagen. I don't know what that badge is. I feel like that's the spot. What's
One
it called? Belgrade. Is it Belgrade? Red Star Belgrade? I think it is.
One sec, I'll just pull it up. 1 sec.
It's the red and white one, so I'm sure it's Red Star Belgrade.
Yeah.
Or it might be Spartak Moscow. Not entirely sure. And now the pots have gone off the screen, so thank you very much for that, you bastards. But there are 8 groups. You've got Group A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. So we'll go through each individual one. It's obviously not just doing it for Manchester United, but pot 1. So they're going through the function of it now.
Okay.
From pot 1, they can go into A, E, B, C, D, and F, G, H. Right, yeah. So right, okay. I'm with it now. I'm with it. I was looking at it and thinking, yeah. So yeah, right. I'm with it. So pot 1, one ball goes in each letter effectively. Then pot 2, one ball goes in each letter. So we can't get anyone from our pot, can we?
Yeah, we cannot.
In pot 2. So we can't get Atletico or Dortmund or Arsenal, which isn't bad, I suppose, because I don't want to play Atletico Madrid. I remember that last game where we had. Do you remember Lindelof at right back?
And I even remember that referee, someone who hadn't actually, he's officiating a quarterfinal and hasn't actually been a referee at any other major, competition.
And he got done for fucking corruption as well, didn't he? Do you remember?
Yeah.
I had to look into it after the game because he had such bad refereeing that.
There was one.
Who was it? Who got fouled in the corner? Remember?
Fred. Marcos Llorente. I remember he WWE
shoved to the ground, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then he went up the pitch and scored, and he was just sat there like, "What the fuck's going on here, man?" So
there was a thread going on Twitter today that I hope it was a person saying, "I hope no one, teams going into Barca's group, I hope they're able to avoid any misfortune because we know how they're able to work with refs."
Yeah, just whilst they're kind of loading the teams up and stuff like that, there's been a bit of breaking news in regards to Cucurella and Sergio Reguilon. The deal looks like it's breaking off with Barcelona now, not with Barcelona, but because it just said Barcelona on the screen, that's why I said it. With Chelsea, because he played last night against Wimbledon, which means it fucks up a deal in terms of to play in the Carabao Cup or as like a third party. I think it is for a 6-month deal, so that's broke down.
Yeah.
Plus, it's really, really expensive deal to do. So they're looking at Reguilon now. But how do you feel about Reguilon coming in? I'm not a fan of him personally. I've not seen much,
I think
but I've seen enough.
There is a plus side to actually getting Reguilon, is that we need a person who can at least cover for the next 4 to 5 games at max, and you need someone for backup. Like I think even if he comes in, you might be seeing Diego Dallo play at left back. We need someone who can just come in case Dallo is knackered or Wan-Bissaka is knackered. And at the same time, the best thing about getting Reguilon is when Luke Shaw comes back and when Malacia comes back, we won't have that much of a debate that Reguilon should still be getting minutes or not. With Cucurella, you might be having that debate because he wouldn't come to a club if he knows that he's going to be benched. With Reguilon, that's not the case, as far as I see it.
With Reguilon as well, another positive to this story is that it leaves more money to go and get Amrabat, because there was someone in Aaron about that. So because the Cucurella one would have been about 5 million, or that's what Chelsea changed it to. Reguilon's thought to be more, I think, £2 million mark. So it's thought to be better in terms of that deal, and we're pushing forward with the Amrabat deal as well, which we hope gets done. I mean, we've only got just over 24 hours. I'd probably say about 30 hours until the window closes. I am going to film something for the members shortly, whether that be soon or later on tonight. I'm going to go film something that's going to be interesting, and it's going to be to do with the transfer window. So keep an eye out for that. That's for members only. If you want to become a member, click the join button next to the notification bell, or click the link in the video description for exclusive content, badge next to your name, and a chance to feature on the show. Right, they're pulling the teams out. So let's have a look. First team that is out is Sevilla, of course.
Okay.
I need to put me thingies off. So no notifications on because I don't want anyone spoiling it.
They're going to drop Europa anyway, so...
Yeah. So the winners of the Europa League have been drawn out for... Oh, no. So Bayern... Is Bayern Munich already been... Oh, Bayern Munich's in Group A already. I must have missed that.
Okay. So we don't have Bayern in our group then. Yay!
Sevilla is been drawn out. Napoli next in Group C. Joe Cole looking very smart there. Yeah, Bayern Munich, Sevilla, Napoli so far. I'm going to do it like the guy who pulls it out. Napoli, Group C. Who's next? Come on. Let's have a look, shall we? We've got SL Benfica, Portugal. They're in Group D. Yeah, just so I don't forget. There's a lot of nervous faces in there thinking, don't put fucking City or Madrid in my group, mate. Praying to God. In Group E, we have Feyenoord.
Okay.
Who got beat in the Europa League conference final last year, I think, was it? Or was it the year before?
The year before.
Oh, did he win
by
it?
Mourinho.
I can't remember. No,
Mourinho beat
them. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, no one looks happy in that fucking crowd. Not happy at all. Who's the next team for Group F? Is it going to be United? Paris Saint-Germain?
Okay.
Oui. Group F. So the base ones are out, or nearly out. You got Nasser El Khalifi there. Know what you're doing with United, sunshine. Next up, J. Cole's getting it out. Who've we got? We've got, I see an M, Manchester City. I thought it was going to be Manchester United then. Okay. Man City in Group G. And then the last one for the first teams out, Man City in Group G. I hope they get the group of death, mate.
Yeah.
Joe Cole pulls out. Barcelona. So, the next seeds that are coming out are Manchester United, right?
Yeah.
In pot 2, right? Yeah. I'm functioning now. I'm with you.
Yeah, pot.
Jesus, what are you watching, Nick? J. Cole getting it out. Never you mind, Brian. Never you mind. Pot 2. Let's go. This is where it is. Okay. Hey, the boys. Manchester United. Getting clipped from the Europa League last year. That's heartbreaking, isn't it? Jesus. But we've had 2 years now in Europa League. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Haven't we?
Yeah.
No. Oh, no, because we got knocked out. We got knocked out on the Ragnick
in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, by Atletico. Feels so long ago, though. Almost feels like 2 years.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just can't wait to hear the music again on a fucking Tuesday night. No more. I hate that music. The creme de la creme is the Champions League music in it. That is the best. So, out of the groups, we want to be put in probably Group E with Feyenoord. That's probably the best one there at the minute.
At least as far as it looks now. Yeah.
Yeah, as far as it looks now, I mean, that could obviously turn on its head. But you want the group with Feyenoord, maybe Benfica. I don't want Sevilla.
Yeah, even
but some of them are tough groups to go into, you know. You can get a Bayern Munich, a PSG, a City, a Barcelona. So I'm hoping we get a Barcelona because I was actually looking at going to Barcelona just as like a holiday. So if the game's on there,
like
I'll
John
definitely
Morta and Richard Arnold.
Yeah, back and forth 6 times. Right, come on. Let's see who we get. Who's Joe Cole going to pull out first? In Group A with Bayern Munich is
Man United.
I'll take your time, Joe Cole. Fuck me. We said United, didn't we? Let's see.
Yeah.
Borussia Dortmund. It's a German clash. Borussia Dortmund.
Imagine the group then.
I know. Jesus. Borussia Dortmund. So 2 Germans in one group. 2 Germans, one group.
Yeah.
Next up, let's go. Abidal is pulling it out. Abidal's pulling his ball out. And it is... Stop it. Oh, it's... Hurry up, come on. Get down. F. What?
F?
Group F. Oh, so they're doing the second team's doing the team, and then they're doing the letter. So what group they go in? What? What you talking about, Willis? So Dortmund are in. Oh, this is going to be even more panic stations. This. So PSG are with Dortmund in Group F. Okay. Next up,
Makes
Arsenal.
Sense
okay, so I don't need to add it now. I need to wait for the letter and not get excited.
Yeah.
Joe Cole pulling out of who? Says St. Nolan. Dan Errington says, what are you watching? 2 Germans in one group. You've been smoking? I meant Dortmund and Bayern Munich in the same.
Yeah.
And I was playing on the one of 2 girls, 1 cut. Never mind. Doesn't matter. I almost feel like people don't get me humour these days, so never mind. Alright, so Arsenal are in. Go on, give them a tough one. Give them Group G or H.
Yeah.
G or H. G or H.
Yeah. Please.
G or H. What have they got? B. They're in with Sevilla. Arsenal and Sevilla.
Have they ever had a competitive fixture, Sevilla and Arsenal?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Because I remember them having with Bayern the last time they were there.
Yeah.
Knocked out by Bayern.
Yeah, but they got beaten in the final by Barca as well.
Yeah.
Right, who's next? Atletico Madrid are next. So and we need them to take up one of the other groups, like a City or Barcelona. We're going to get a tough one. We'll get Bayern Munich, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Me and Treyas have both said that, so it's on evidence, it's on file, record.
Watch us get an Italian and, get Bayern Munich and an Italian club.
Yeah. Let's have a look. I mean, Abidal does this like he's in slow motion, mate. Come on, crack on. We've got teams to go through, mate. Fucking hell. E. Feyenoord. Oh, that's the best one. Atletico Madrid and Feyenoord. Yeah. That's going to... Whoever goes into that group, if you get a top team there...
You see the last game, Atletico won 7-0 or something.
Yeah, 8-0 it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. 8-0.
Joe Cole, spinning the ball. Pulling his ball out. Manchester United, here we go. What group are we going in? It's gonna be Bayern. I'm telling you.
1000% Bayern Munich.
It's gonna be Bayern.
Bayern Munich.
It's gonna be Bayern Munich. 100%. So they can go. Yeah, they can go in. Why is A, C, and D flashing? Oh, that's what's left.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
So Bayern, Napoli, or Benfica's group, you can go in.
Give us Benfica,
Abidal,
please.
the tensions. Come on, Abidal, you're killing me, man.
I know we'll get Munich, but please let us get Benfica.
Yeah, it's Bayern Munich. I told you. I fucking told you it's Bayern Munich. What? It's so obvious. And so we knew it.
That's why I had this picture up as well. That's the reason I had this picture up in the background.
Oh my god. It's so obvious.
I knew it. I knew we had to get Bayern. We just had to get Bayern.
Flip it. Flip it up. Get it out on socials. Fucking hell. Like, we knew it. We did the same thing last year when we did the predictions. Literally, I can't remember who said we get Sevilla, I think, or something like that, and we ended up getting them. Mate, this the script writers behind the fucking Champions League are just like.
I knew we would get.
So obvious.
When I woke up in the morning, I knew that we'd get Bayern.
If we get fucking Lazio and a Portuguese team now in our group, I'm done for, mate. You can't write this shit, honestly. So Leipzig are in group G. So they, what is going on? Oh, City. City and Leipzig again.
Every single season.
They always get Leipzig. Hey, lads, it's fucking rigged. I'm telling you.
It is rigged.
It's rigged. Absolutely
if it's not
rigged.
Leipzig, it's Mönchengladbach, which ends up in City's group every single time.
Yeah. Someone timestamp that Bayern Munich thing for me so I can get a clip.
Brian in the chat is saying, don't worry about it. We'll win the Europa League this season.
Yeah, Brian, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Not if Sevilla go down to the fucking Europa League, we won't.
Oh, no.
Okay, so we've got a couple of groups there. So Leipzig are in with Manchester City. Benfica are in with Inter Milan, I think. Wait, no, what? Is that right? Oh, yeah, Inter Milan.
Yeah, Inter Milan.
Okay. God, these... I feel like I look away for a second. They're doing it slow. I look away and it's... Porto are up next, so they're going to be in with Napoli or Barcelona. Let's have a look.
Porto. I think they're in with Barca.
Yeah, everyone in the chat saying UEFA are rigged. If you think UEFA's rigged, leave a like on the video.
Yeah,
please.
And subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Porto are going in group. Oh wait, have Porto already gone in the group? All right, Real Madrid. What group has Porto gone in? How have I missed that? Where are Porto? Right, Madrid are with Napoli. That's interesting.
Oh.
Porto must be in Group H then with Barca, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah?
If Napoli and Madrid are in the same group, that was, the prediction we had for Champions League final last season. Madrid and Napoli.
Brian saying, wake up, Nick. And I took my eyes off the screen for 2 seconds. Yeah, so they're in with Barcelona. But they're doing it so slow. I don't understand how it's gone so quick. Because Abidal's like that.
I don't know, Jeff, has it?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, Jeff. Right, so far, Group A, Bayern Munich and Manchester United. No one expected that. No one guessed that at all. It's not completely rigged, but that's what we've got. Group B, it could be a trip to Germany, to be fair. But Group B, you've got Sevilla and Arsenal. Group C, Napoli and Madrid. Group D, Benfica and Inter Milan. Group E, Feyenoord and Atletico Madrid. Group F, PSG and Dortmund. Group G, Man City and Leipzig. And then Group H, you have Barcelona and Porto. So shaping up pretty nice, to be fair. I'd probably say the weakest looking group's Group E.
I still cannot, I cannot believe that we were so right. Like, genuinely, we were so right about getting Bayern in our group.
Dan Errington saying, have you never watched this before? Dan Errington, mate, I don't know what side of the bed you've woken up on, pal. Go get some cereal, go make a brew, and sort your fucking head out. Of course, I watched this before. I just missed it. I literally missed it for a second. Jesus.
Gray's in the chat is saying, Joe Cole's head is like a praise block.
Shakhtar, Salzburg, Milan, Braga, Eindhoven, Lazio. Copenhagen to be drew out. I don't know who that team with the red and white thing is. Don't have a clue, man.
Is it not Red Star Belgrade?
I thought it was, but no, I don't think it is. So, Joe Cole pulling another ball out. Shakhtar Donetsk, who we paid £50 million for Fred. Great memories. So they can go in A, B, C, or D. So they can go in with Bayern, United, Sevilla, Arsenal, Napoli, Madrid, Benfica, or Inter Milan. Let's have a look.
Fred used to play Cam for Shakhtar as well.
Oh yeah, he was a 10, wasn't
he?
Yeah, you're right. Oscar Edit says we'll get AC Milan in the third pot.
Yeah.
Whoever the strongest one out of the lot is.
Yeah. I have a strong feeling we'll get an Italian team in our group.
Yeah.
I think it's between Lazio or AC Milan.
Bayern Munich, man, Jesus.
One good thing that has happened in this transfer window is Milinkovic-Savic has moved to Saudi, so we cannot be linked to him anymore.
Yeah. Group H, Shakhtar in with Porto and Barcelona. So Barcelona
which basically means Barca through. Exactly. Yeah. If grouped with this group,
pretty much.
If Barca get grouped in this group to Europa.
Next up, J. Cole. What are we saying? Lazio, and we'll get to see how good Osimhen really is. All right, yeah, so the FK, Crevenza...
No, Lazio, Osimhen plays for Napoli.
That red and white badge, FK I can't even say that name. I have no idea who that team is. Never heard of him in my life. Has anyone in the chat heard of them? Osman's a Napoli player. What? Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
I know he plays for Napoli. I'm fully aware. Oh, Brian's saying, oh, yeah. I think Brian mentioned.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I'll just try.
So whoever that team is in group. I've never Red Star. That's not Belgrade. That's not Red Star Belgrade. That name, unless they changed the name, that was Zena Vega or something. Group G. Yeah, look. FKCRVNA ZVE. It's spelled Craven Ziva.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Zvezda. And what league do they play in?
They're in the group of City, so they're.
I think they're a Slovakian team. No, Serbian team.
I don't know.
Serbian team.
It is. That's their language. Oh, right. Okay.
Serbia.
Fuck knows.
Just say Serbia on my Fort mobile. Yeah.
What do you mean
Serbia.
that's fuck knows? Everyone's saying it is Red Star Belgrade. It is Red Star Belgrade, lol. Right, okay.
Okay.
I'll trust you guys.
Yeah, it's a Serbian club.
Group B. Sevilla, Arsenal, PSV. Who obviously Arsenal played PSV, didn't they, in the Europa League? So shaping up. We still no Group A yet.
Yeah.
Next up, AC Milan. There it is. It's going to be Group A. I'm telling you. Get ready, guys.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Group A, and we're going to get the group of death, obviously.
Rafael Leao, Pulisic, and Giroud.
Oh no, there's only two groups. They're doing this dead weird, man. Abidal pulls out. Group F. PSG and Dortmund. That's a tasty group, that.
Yeah.
AC Milan, PSG, and Dortmund.
That is a good group of death.
I bet that is. Yeah, that's the toughest group, I think.
PSG,
so far.
Dortmund, and AC Milan. Yeah. That's a good group.
Definitely.
Whoever the fourth team is, good luck.
I can't remember. It's going to be Lazio, isn't it? Is it Lazio?
Yeah.
Are they in the pot? I don't know.
Yeah, they are.
Salzburg are next. So Salzburg can go in A, B, or C.
C, yeah.
So they could go in our group, potentially. Let's see where they go. No pun intended. And we have D, Benfica and Inter Milan's group. So I will put Salzburg, in there.
Yeah.
Benfica, I mean, the groups are, apart from the group F, most of them are pretty, even, I would say.
Up until now, yes. I just know.
Yeah, up until now.
Yeah, our group will be a group of death, for sure. For sure.
Lazio are next up. Group A. Are you saying Group A?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, no, they can what? They can only go in Group E.
Why?
I don't know. Group E, apparently. I don't get how they do this, but yeah, they're in Group E, so Lazio are there. Have I missed the team for United? I've not missed the team for United, have I?
No.
I don't think. Yeah, Danny Vincent just said that as well. Why couldn't Lazio go into A?
I don't know.
I don't get it. I don't get how they do it. That's what I'm saying. It is confusing. Copenhagen. Right, there we go. Give us Copenhagen.
Please give us Copenhagen, please.
Rasmus could play against his old team. I'm sure. Yeah, Group A or C, Copenhagen can go in.
Okay, please, Group A.
What's the other team left? I don't know what the other team is. Come on. BA.
Please.
Come on, you can't go as Bayern Munich and then fucking.
Please.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. A. There we go. Come
yes,
on.
Yeah.
Copenhagen. Get in.
Yeah.
They're fucked. Bayern Munich and United in their group. Absolutely fucked. Pack your bags now, lads, mate. Pack your bags now. You're going home.
So now we have a choice from Sociedad, Celtic, Union Berlin, Lens, Young Boys,
Yeah.
Galatasaray, and Antwerp.
So Braga, are they going in Madrid's group? Yes, they are. They are going in Madrid's
What's
group.
the other
There's
team in
three
Madrid's group?
teams. You got Napoli, Madrid, and Braga. So they're fucked as well. They're basically out.
Yeah.
But you never know. You have a story, don't you, sometimes, where a team goes quite far randomly. But
Yeah.
that is a tough group to go in, to be fair. Rasmus, yeah, mentioned that UTFR. Henry Jones says, because I read something about Bayern being in Italy for a season or something. What? Brian's saying good away days there for drinking beer. Absolutely. Had to jinx it, Nick. They'll knock us out the group.
Copenhagen.
It's predictable, mate. It's UEFA. I'm telling you.
Okay,
It's
if it
predictable as
happens
fuck.
and we lose to Copenhagen, it's on Nick, not on Ten Hag or any other player. Nick
Yeah.
will have to take responsibility.
I will. And it's on audio now. Young boys are in this group. They're probably going to be nice, aren't they? Let's be honest.
Then at least we can say we can get out of the group stage comfortably.
Yeah. Galatasaray are in there as well. Let's do a quick run through the groups again. So in Group A, you have Bayern Munich, Manchester United, and Copenhagen. Group B, you have Sevilla, Arsenal, and PSV. Group C, you've got Napoli, Madrid, and Braga. Group D, you've got Benfica, Inter Milan, and Salzburg. Group E is Feyenoord, Atletico, and Lazio. That's probably the weakest group, I'd say. Group F is the group of death. See how I did that? PSG, Dortmund, and AC Milan. Group G, you've got City, Leipzig, and that team's name who I can't pronounce. It was apparently Red Star Belgrade. I'm just going to take your word for it. And then Group H, you've got Barcelona, Porto, and Shakhtar Donetsk. So, shaping up pretty nice.
Up until now,
I'd like to see
Lazio's group and Barca's group are by far the easiest ones.
Yeah, Louis saying he'll take Celtic here. So, yeah. Aaron saying Jimmy Savile was a big Young Boys fan. Yeah, so was Neil Custard. Some interesting teams here. Do you reckon we'll get Sociedad? I reckon we'll probably get Sociedad.
I think we
Newcastle
have to
are in there as well. Ooh.
We can't get
Newcastle
Newcastle because they're in the Prem as well.
English.
Yeah.
Okay, so first up, A, B, C, or D. And it's going to be Young Boys. So
it's either Young Boys.
It's not going to be. Is it? No, it's not Young Boys. It's just pulling it out now. I'm not pulling a Young Boy out. That's weird. Sociedad are out first. So they can go in A, B, or C. Oh, no, A, D. They keep changing it, man. Fucking hell. A, D, F, or G.
Sociedad will come in our group for sure.
Yes. Most likely.
They have to put a Spanish team with United.
Yeah. Well, who's at Sociedad? Donny could be there. Oh, it might be, Donny van der Beek.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not happening now, is it?
What is happening?
Januzaj still there?
At this point, what is happening?
Yeah.
I think Januzaj went to Sevilla.
Clue. Sevilla. Did they?
I think, yeah.
D. Group D. So that's the first full, complete group. In Group D, you've got Benfica, Inter Milan, Salzburg, and Sociedad.
Weak group.
I mean, probably Inter Milan and Benfica are going to be favourites in that, I imagine.
Yeah, they have to be.
Excuse me. What are we saying? Too soon, Aaron. Januzaj's eyes at Sevilla.
Yeah.
Oscar Edit says, yeah. Make sure you leave a like on the video for us. Newcastle United, which has been brought out, and they can go in Group E.
Put them with
G,
Dortmund
and H. Yeah, put them in that PSG, Dortmund, and AC Milan group.
Yeah.
That is tough. Oh, I can't wait for the Champions League to start again. Fucking love it. Absolutely love it. The music, everything. Lewis is saying, fuck Newcastle. Group F looks tasty. It does. Dortmund, PSG, Milan.
Yeah.
Hopefully Newcastle get put in there.
Please.
So come on, give me F. Give me F. They're not going to, but obviously. Oh, they are. They are as well. What a group that is. His face has just said it all. Whoever that guy is for Newcastle, like the representative, he's just seen that group and he saw his lumping his throat up like that. Okay. Oh,
things are changing.
PSG, Dortmund, Milan, and Newcastle.
AC Milan and Newcastle.
Welcome to the Champions League, Newcastle.
Tonali's homecoming to AC Milan.
Oh shit! Yeah. Galatasaray out next with Fred, Zaha, and a few others. Icardi. Yeah, I'll take. Galatasaray is a tough away game, though.
Yeah,
their fans are absolutely nuts.
There's been a resurgence in their league, actually. All of a sudden.
Yeah, that's a little
Turkish
bit.
clubs.
Yeah.
They've been making some decent signings.
They can get our group, though. They can get our group. So let's just see. So we've got a few full groups now. We've got 2 full groups. Group D and Group F. Galatasaray are in. Da 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 da. Come on, Abidal. A. Yeah, we get Galatasaray. Happy with that?
Gala is in our group.
Yeah, Galatasaray's in our group.
Okay,
Group
we moved to the round of 16.
That's not a bad group. I mean, it started off tough, didn't it?
It started off horrendous.
Yeah, so that is our group complete. Manchester United have Bayern Munich, Copenhagen, and Galatasaray. Trips to Turkey, trips to Germany, and trips to Denmark. Copenhagen's in Denmark. Yeah. Not bad. Quite split there, innit, to be fair. But I think it'll be relative. We'll discuss it after anyway. What group's just been pulled out there? I missed it.
Brian is saying I got one team right.
Yeah.
I think every United fan, before this started, I think every United fan had this feeling we are getting Bayern Munich in our group.
So Union Berlin, I've just got Madrid and Napoli's group. So it's Madrid, Napoli, Braga, and Union Berlin. That's a tough one. That is a tough one.
That's a good goal.
Yeah. Wonder when the first game kicks off. Young boys are next. See where they go. They could go in.
If they move to large,
G, H.
Might move to large size group. Brian is saying no Spanish club. We're going all the way.
Okay, young boys are in group. Oh, he's definitely getting fired after this. It's too slow. G, Group G. Where's that? Leipzig. With City, Leipzig. Oh, yeah, you're peppered in there as well, man. Fucking hell. I feel like some big teams are missing.
Yeah.
Are Roma not in? Roma won the Europa League.
Roma are in Europa.
Didn't Roma won the Europa League last year?
No. Sevilla did.
Oh, shit, yeah. You're right, yeah. Why am I... I don't know why I'm thinking Roma's won the Europa League. I'm all over the shop today. Apologies. Lens are next. And now they're in the Champions League. I have no idea. You know, like, the structure's weird because obviously you want to include teams from all around Europe and underdogs, etc. Stuff like that. But you look at some of the teams that are in the Premier League. You look at Lens. Like, top 10 Premier League teams would probably slap Lens, to be honest.
Brighton will absolutely smoke them.
Have I missed the team, mate? Where have Lawns gone? I've just seen Lawns come out. Where have they gone? Someone in the chat, help me out. Oh, they've gone in PSV's group. Fucking hell, man.
So PSV, Sevilla, Arsenal, and
Lawns.
Arsenal get an easy group. Comparatively, a much easier group.
Yeah, I think Arsenal advance in that. Group E, is that? The light was shining on it. So, Group E, you've got Celtic with Lazio, Atletico, and Feyenoord. That could be interesting, competitive-wise, I think. You would think Atletico to top that, but...
Yeah. Racing City are really going to struggle in their group.
Yeah, of course City get fucking Red Star Belgrade, young boys, and Leipzig. Like, come off it.
Dan in chat saying Brighton getting Ansu Fati is a great loan signing.
I agree. Yeah. I've just missed one now. Is that it? Is that done? Barcelona, Porto, Shakhtar, and who was the last team? Shit, I just missed the last team. Royal Antwerp. Royal Antwerp.
Okay. Where did Celtic go?
That's the group done. Celtic are in Group E.
Okay.
So, Group A, Bayern Munich, Manchester United, Copenhagen, and Galatasaray return for Fred at Old Trafford.
No, Fred's at Fenerbahce.
Yeah, Trey, just testing you. Group B, you've got Sevilla, Arsenal, PSV, and Lens. Group C, you've got Napoli, Madrid, Braga, and Union Berlin. Group D, Benfica, Inter Milan, Salzburg, Sociedad. Group E, Feyenoord, Atletico Madrid, Lazio, and Celtic. F is the death. PSG, Dortmund, AC Milan, and Newcastle. Fire, absolute fire. Every fixture's fire there, to be honest. I imagine like Newcastle going to Dortmund, Dortmund going to Newcastle as well, going off because big fan,
very hostile
huge
stadiums.
Atmospheres. Yeah. Group G, City, Leipzig, Red Star Belgrade, and Young Boys. City are basically going through that. Always get an easy draw every single time.
Every single season.
It's not even a conspiracy at this point. They always get an easy draw. And then Group H, again, Barca have got it pretty easy there. Barca, Porto, Shakhtar, and Royal Antwerp. Just your thoughts on them initial groups. What was going through your head when I was reading them out?
That I think at least if we were right about our prediction. Like mostly we were right about it. We knew we were going to be in Bayern's group. A lot of the teams, some exciting groups actually. Like Group F, the group of death. I think it is by far one of the best groups I've seen in quite some time. Like genuinely, like all 4 teams have the capability of actually going very deep into this competition. You've got PSG, you've got Dortmund, you've got Newcastle, you've got AC Milan as well. I think every single stadium they've got very hostile stadiums. Whether you go to PSG, whether you go to Singapore Park, whether you go to St. James's Park or the San Siro, you've got very hostile and great atmospheres there. I think Madrid's group is actually quite exciting as well. If you take, you've got Braga in there. Union Berlin is actually a very decent team. Very great atmosphere in their stadium as well. City, as usual, get one of the easiest groups, I would say. I'm surprised they didn't get drafted into Lazio's group. I think Lazio's group is the weakest one. Like if you have to rank it according to the level of teams, I think Lazio's group is by far one of the weakest groups in this competition. But except that, I think United, the way this pot started, they've got in a better group by far. Because I think we have the quality to beat the likes of Galatasaray and Copenhagen as well. The only interesting part about a group is how much are we able to annoy Bayern and how much are we able actually able to trouble them. Can we get a good result out of them or not? I think it will be a way to actually measure our level. Like I think in the Premier League it is difficult to actually measure a team's level because it's a very weird league and consistency, the way you need to adapt your team against different teams in different atmospheres is different. But in the Champions League, it is just about your day. So I think against Bayern we'll get a much true picture as to how much we've gotten better and can we actually compete against the likes of these teams.
UTFR just put something interesting in. It's saying, does Højlund's bro play for Copenhagen? Oscar Højlund, I think he's called. That'd be interesting. I'll look into that. But yeah, have a look into that. But there's narratives all across the board there. You've got Bayern Munich, who of course have Harry Kane, who we wanted publicly as our number 1 signing. So I'm sure he'll be getting on the goal scoring sheet at the Allianz. Does he play there?
Yeah. Oscar Højlund, he plays
Battle of the Brothers in Denmark. You've got that there. You've got Galatasaray away. We've had some famous fixtures there. It's always a hostile atmosphere. So yeah, I think there's some interesting games in there. And I don't know when the first game is. Have a look for us, Shreyas, if you can. See when the first game of the Champions League is. And just see what it is. I'm not sure if it's Group A that kicks it off or what have you. Shah Sam saying, is there another show today? It's weird because I've got to go film something for the members video, but I don't know if I'm doing it tonight or tomorrow. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I'll look into it. If it will, it'll be a late one tonight, probably about 8 o'clock. I'm guessing. I don't think any news has broke as it stands. Nothing about Amrabat or Reguilon, any updates. So if anything does break, of course, we will go live. But I do need to go film that members video. So
I think, match day 1 is on 19th September.
19th. Does it say what group it is? Who plays first?
No, just match day 1, match day 2. Like right now, it is just match days.
Okay.
But I figured that because we are Group A, we must be first.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. Yeah, maybe it'll be a Bayern Munich United opener. I'm guessing. I wonder when the fixtures get announced as well. And also the tickets as well for games. Bayern Munich at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
Woo! I will go watch that happily. Sam saying can't wait to draw to Bayern and get beat by Copenhagen. Loving the positivity. Brian Casey saying our group could have been a lot worse. Bayern will be tough, but we should beat Copenhagen and Galatasaray. I agree. I mean, look at Group F. If we would have been in that, oh my God.
PSG, Dortmund, Milan, Newcastle.
Yeah.
Who makes out? Who makes
out
of that?
I'd probably say.
I think
don't know,
Dortmund choke. I think Dortmund genuinely choke.
I think Newcastle and PSG might go through that.
Yeah, even I do so.
I think they
I think
might.
it's.
I think
I think it's.
Newcastle
I
have
think.
some weird
I think PSG
surge.
will go through. I think PSG goes through. It's
Oh, yeah,
between
yeah.
Newcastle and Milan that I'm actually confused. I think Dortmund will choke, and I think it's between
Yeah.
Newcastle and AC Milan because with AC
Yeah.
Milan they've got a good home record actually in their favor, and on the same hand they've invested quite well in this team which they built this season.
Yeah.
They've got the likes of Pulisic in, Loftus-Cheek, Luca Romero, a very talented youngster. They've also got
Taremi.
like
Just brought in Taremi as well.
yeah. Yeah, so they've got some really, really decent players in that lineup, and I wouldn't be surprised, if we see some epic fixture go down. Like last season, you remember when we saw Newcastle versus Man City in the Premier League, the first game, which ended up 3-3 at St James's Park. Would not be surprised if something like that happens.
No, exactly. I'm looking at the groups now. I'm probably thinking Bayern, United, Sevilla, Arsenal, Napoli, Madrid.
I think Sevilla don't go through.
Benfica,
PSV go through. Sevilla drop to Europa.
Inter. Okay. Atletico. That group is interesting. I don't know who the second team will go through there. Feyenoord, Atletico, Lazio, and Celtic.
Yeah.
That could be interesting. And then Group F, like we said, PSG, Newcastle. Group G, I mean, City and Leipzig get through that with ease. And then Barcelona, Porto, Shakhtar, and Antwerp. Sometimes Shakhtar throw up a bit of a game, so between Porto and Shakhtar, I'd say there. But yeah, interesting, exciting times ahead of the road to Wembley is en route. I can get this flag back out again. I ain't got a Europa League flag, but I brought this back out. So when we have Champions League games, this is staying up until we inevitably get beat by Copenhagen, and then I'm just going to drag it down.
Imagine the scenes Copenhagen go through to the opposite.
Yeah. Tim99 says it takes a while to arrange the matches, a few days. Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on that, and obviously we'll keep an eye on transfers as well. Make sure you turn on that notification bell so you do not miss a thing, because we've got, like I said, just over 24 hours left. There's like 30 hours left of the transfer window, so it's going to be popping off in terms of deals with Regulon, deals with Amrabat, and as soon as anything does break, we'll of course go live. So turn on the notification bell. If it doesn't work, the notification bell on YouTube for whatever reason, follow us on socials, because we always post on there when we're going to go live. So Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. All the handles are at the bottom of the graphic. Leave a like on the video for us if you can. This has been Shreyas. I'm Nick. Road to Wembley is ahead of us. Let's go. Take care, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.